Pretty good weekend overall. Listing items seems to have put a little bit of a jolt in my store, and I am hearing that other resellers are seeing success as well with their sales picking back up. Really glad to hear that. But let's take a look at the 7 items that sold over the weekend, and I'm just gonna show you the items, how much I paid for them, where I bought them, that sort of thing. And then I'm gonna get them packed up off camera because I have to go super fast, and I can't be talking while I'm packing. The first item that sold, wait, if it's your first time here, my name is Brian and I'm a reseller. I resell on eBay in the everything category, so you'll get a good idea of what that looks like whenever I show you all these items that sold. It's a wide variety of items, and I pick my items up. I sell personal items. I pick them up at garage sales, estate sales, thrift stores. And then I get some items from my junk hauling business, which right now is kind of on the back burner. But I did sell an item from a junk hauling job that I did recently, and we'll take a look at that. Now let's get to the first item that sold over the weekend. Is this set of 3 ceramic doves. They're all wrapped up already, so I'm not going to take them out. But if I can pop a picture up here in my editing, I will. But I got these at a garage sale. There was a box with some pictures in it. The whole box was $4. There was 2 sets of 2 pictures and some random other stuff in the box, including those doves. I already assigned all my costs to the paintings, or the prints. Sold those for pretty good money. And so I have 0 cost into these doves, and I sold them for $13.89 plus shipping. I've had those for probably about a year, but it's funny, I was looking at these the other day and I thought, maybe I should just take those out of my bin and go donate them and get rid of them because they're not moving. And then they sold for full price. So, you know, funny how things like that work out, but it did work out. Let's take a look at the second item that sold. This was a good one. I can't believe my wife let go of some purses, but I've got a couple of hers, and this is one of them. This is a vintage, like a Y2K style Coach. This is a wine-colored suede bag. It has a little tassel in the inside pocket that came unglued, which I pictured so it doesn't hang on the zipper, the little ring anymore. But somebody could fix that if they wanted to, or put their own kind of charm or whatever on there. For some reason, I thought my wife had paid retail for this. Whenever I told her it sold, she goes, man, that's awesome, because that was only like, I don't know, 15, 20 bucks at a thrift store whenever I bought it. So sold this for $199.89 plus shipping, full price. So happy about that. And the funny thing is, I've had watchers on that purse several times. I mean, it wasn't uncommon to have 8, 10, 15 watchers. Whenever I sent an offer out, I'd be sending offers to 10 or more people. And that's happened over the past 6 months. And I sent offers, I think as low as like $89 at one time, and no bites at all. And it was just shocking me. I was like, why aren't people buying this? And then somebody comes in and buys it for full price. And I just shake my head, because that's happened to me so many times where I sent an aggressive offer multiple times, and then somebody finds exactly what they wanted, that item, and pay full price for it. Go figure. That's the way reselling works. At least it does for me. I don't know. Maybe tell me, do you send out offers, and do your offers get more aggressive when your sales are low? That's the way I typically do it. I don't know if that's probably not the great way to do it, but I do that. So let me know in the comments. All right, third item that sold is this really cool bell. It has 2 holes on this bracket where you can mount it to something. It's the same on both sides. It has a really good ring to it. It's loud. It's a really clear ring. But this is a cast iron piece that I picked up at a junk hauling job. So there was a bunch of stuff we were clearing out of a storage unit, and I found this in a box when we were going through stuff, when my son and I were. And I thought, you know what? Somebody's gonna want that. And they did. So I paid nothing for it. I sold it for $12.89 plus shipping, and sold that one in about 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. Next item that sold, this is a Goodwill item. Picked up this Cinch Aztec print pullover, size XL. Again, if I can get my editing right, I'll put a picture up here so you can see the full thing. It's a really nice piece. If it was my size, I probably would have kept it because I like it a lot, but it's too big for me. That one I paid $8.50 for, so I paid up a little bit for it, but sold it for $34.89 plus shipping. So good return on that one for sure. This next item is a set of 6. I picked these up at an estate sale on Everything's $1 a day. They're these really cool Christie kit Christmas ornaments. Back in the old days, they have price tags for $3.99 each. So you can kind of see they've got these cool patterns, little kits that you can paint or, let's see, ornament with dome, frost finish, black and white patterns, colored pattern, complete instructions, 1 ribbon, does not include oil paints. So it just gives you a pattern where you can paint stuff on these really cool domed ornaments. A couple of them I have are duplicates, but really cool pieces. Anyhow, there's 6 of them. So I paid $6 for the set. Sold them for $24.88 plus shipping on those. It's the right time of year. Somebody's gonna have fun doing that. Next item this sold was this Oregon Loggers Vise. This is one I sent an offer on. I paid 15 cents for this, came in a lot. You probably heard me tell the story if you've watched my videos. If not, I bought 413 chainsaw accessories for $60, which came out to 15 cents per piece, rounded up. And I think I've got about 60 or 80 of these, but paid 15 cents for it, sold it for $14.89 plus shipping. What I ended up doing is getting just like multiples of several items. So that's why I've got 413 items, and I can afford to let them sit because I paid next to nothing for them. So that one's going out the door, 15 cents into $14.89. And then the last item that sold is this Tupperware container set. Let's see. It is a little bit, I bought 3 of the items at one place, and then I bought, let's see, I'll stack these all up here. So these 3 are, well, they're different patterns. The big canister is a different pattern, I think, than the smaller ones or something. I don't know. Yeah. So I got these 3 at one place. And then I got this smaller short one at a different place. So yeah, this one, and this one are all the same pattern on the front. And then the big orange one has a different pattern on the front. And I think it was this one. Maybe it was this middle one. Yeah, had like a melty mark right there where some heat got to it. I did make sure and point that out in the pictures and in the item description. You want to do that anytime you have something like that. You don't want your buyer to get surprised by that whenever it gets to them. You want them to know up front what they're getting. So I paid, I'm going to put a little bit of bubble wrap in here. I paid $7 for them, so I did pay up a little bit for the set and sold them for $24.89 plus shipping. So all in all, I'm going to add all this stuff up, and I will put the total sales and total pre-tax profit up here on the screen so you can see that. But pretty good weekend. And I've got a bunch of pots and pan sets listed. It's the right time of year to be selling them. And I mean, you can sell them all year round for sure, I do. But this is a great time of year because people are cooking big meals. And I've got watchers on several of them. So I anticipate selling some of those this week, but we'll just see how many of them I sell. I think I listed 8 different sets. So very hopeful for those. Yeah, that's really it. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that for me, leave that down in the comment section. I'll make sure and get back to you. And think about this. If you aren't a reseller, you ought to be. It's awesome. Have a great day.